Hey guys, Bobo here. Today I want to talk about how I edit my YouTube videos. As you can see on this channel, I have 3 different editing styles. They're inspired from imaqtpie, KP, and Sp4zie. These 3 styles, they're pretty simple, and I just want to share some tips and tricks, invite you to my brain so you can see how I think when I'm editing. And we're gonna start to talk about the imaqtpie inspired video. It's the easiest one. The reason it's the easiest one is because we're only gonna use footage from one game. If you take the KP style, for example, you take a bunch of funny moments and a bunch of good highlight plays, sync that to music, and just puzzle the pieces together. We don't have to worry about any of that in the imaqtpie inspired style. So that's awesome. This style, it tells you a story. So it tells you about a big turn or a big throw or just a complete stomp game. But before I do the edit talk, let's just answer some questions really fast. Like, what programs do I use to make my videos? To record my videos and to stream, I use OBS. It's free and it's easy to use. The video files are small if you compare to Fraps or something, so there's really no reason to use something else. To edit my videos, I use Adobe Premiere, but once again, it's very simple editing, so any program you use works. If you use Vegas or Final Cut, everything is good. I just prefer Adobe Premiere. So if I do something with the short keys or the menus or whatever that's not look the same for you, once again, super basic editing. It takes 1 minute for you to Google how to do what I'm doing in your program. And I also use Photoshop to make the pictures transparent so I can use them. That's it. Let's go and edit. Alright guys, step number 1. Are you ready? I wish someone told this to me when I started to make videos. I've been making videos since I was a little kid, but it's just the last 6 months that I've started to do this. It's very easy, very smooth. It saves you a lot of time and energy. Just so little detail can change so much. Alright. Be organized and be prepared. Like, organize your project. Make folders. So you have one folder for the music, one folder for the pictures, the sound effects. So instead of having everything in one long, like 2-mile list, you organize. So if you want to use a picture, yeah, just click the folder, boom, and all of your pictures comes up there. So this is my picture library. Like I like to use smileys a lot to get you guys to understand the emotion in a clip. Like if someone steals my penta, or if I steal a dragon, like I add like a hype emote, you know. So organize your shit and be prepared. Have an idea what you want to do. Download as many pictures as you need, download sound effects, the music, everything. Just be prepared, fix your shit, organize it, and it's good. So most of my videos I use text, some subtitles, and I don't have a text setup, like text folder set up right now, so I'm just gonna show you really fast how it's done. Right click, new bin, boom, and name it text. So anytime I make a text that's gonna show in the video, I'm just gonna place it here. So that's step 1. Be prepared, be organized, and have an idea how the video is gonna look like. Step number 2, guys. This is probably the most important part. It's also the most boring part, but if you do this right and don't cheat, your video is gonna be awesome. Like, This is more important than the text, the sound effects, the pictures, and everything. Like, do this right, your video is gonna be so good. Alright? Remember that this type of video is about telling a story. So, compared to the other styles where we do a dragon steal, we do a pentakill, we do a sick outplay, and we kind of just puzzle it together, the details doesn't matter that much. In this style, details are everything. So look through the game and then you write down the time of like when stuff happened. And it can be anything. It can be someone DC, it can be a dragon steal, it can be a good team fight, it can be something you say, it can be something someone write in the chat. Anything. Like, this is the details I can find. Just write down the time in a little note so you know kind of what to look for. And yeah, that's that's step number 2. Step number 3 is basically just find these and just drag them out. So we're gonna do that really quick. And so let's see, we got the clips, original, we find, named it Joe. A little spoiler for upcoming videos right here, Jinx Pentakill. Shh, don't tell anyone. But yeah, so we were looking for, right here, 910, we can stomp. So it's probably something I said, or probably something that that my friend said. So we're gonna jump into 910. Actually, I like to jump a little bit before that, so like in case you miss it. So let's go to 908. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Or in case she comes behind us.
It sucks. Like, that's what I hate, Evelyn. Like, we can stomp this lane so easy. Here it is. So that's kind of what I want. Like, that's what I hate about Evelyn. We can stomp this lane so easy, blah blah. So I find this here. I press I for input. I play. It sucks. Like, that's what I hate, Evelyn. Like, we can stomp this lane so easy. Like, I can just feel the way they're playing right now. They're so scared of you. Like, they're so passive. Alright, that's pretty much what I want. Like, that's a good detail. So I press Alt, and I just drag this down here. Alt was O, by the way. And this is basically what we need to do for the rest of the list. So I'm just gonna skip ahead. You don't need to watch this. But once again, this is very important. Write down every detail you can think of, and yeah, do this right and it's gonna be a good video. So see you soon. Alright, so we checked the list, we looked through the game, found all the nice details we want to tell the story with the video, and now we just need to trim the clips. We're not gonna add any effects, no text or picture or music, no, nothing like that, not yet. What I mean by trimming is just make each and every clip perfect. So take this clip for example. Evelyn, stop playing. Oh, shoot. We can go. Did you hear my friend talking there at the beginning? Evelyn, stop playing. It's like Evelyn, we want to get rid of that. We don't want that at all. We want to start with me saying Evelyn, stop playing, right? So we just poof, remove that little bit. So Evelyn, stop playing. Oh, there, we got rid of my friend like saying like start like just one letter of what my friend said before, and I think. Oh, shit! Almost, man. There's also something like, oh shit, I want like I know how the video is gonna play out. Like I have everything in my head, and I don't think that the almost man here at the end, almost man. I don't think that's gonna be like, you know, it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna be like it's not gonna give anything to this clip. It's not gonna get any extra reactions or nothing, so he has to get rid of that. Oh shit. Boom. So basically that is what we're gonna do on every single clip we have right now. We're gonna trim it. Things to things to look for. Stuff that I just mentioned. Voice and sound overall. If you cut in the middle of a sound effect, or that's just bad. It's annoying for the ears. The video doesn't feel as smooth as it should be. So if you can, take a Yinx sap for example. Try to cut the whole sap or not at all. Like the clip starts in the middle of the sap. Boom. Yeah, drag it out a little bit. Start before the sap so you don't cut straight into a sound effect. I know that you can't always do that. Sometimes you need to cut in the middle of a sound effect or whatever. But try to have that as a golden rule. Same with voices and everything. Also try to find a good place to end a cut. For example, can't remember where it is. I think it's here somewhere. It doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, we do a Baron call right here. We do a Baron call and a team fight breaks out. And after the team fight, we decide to recall. And my friend says, "I back, you stay and do Baron." Now I have the choice to show you guys that we take Baron, or I can just not show it. So I decided not to go with it because when I was taking Baron, like when we were just attacking Baron, I answered a question in the chat. So basically I'm talking about the reason why I went Ma instead of QSS or like something else. But I could put that in the video. I could show that we're attacking Baron and we get it and everything, but I don't know.
I back. You stay. Stay. Get Baron. I back.
That's it. Like stay, get Baron, I back. Boom, cut. So I got rid of like 30 seconds unnecessary shit where we're attacking Baron. So you can we could cut before that, like before he mentioned Baron, or we can show the whole thing, or we can cut where he mentioned Baron. Same thing, you take a turret. If you want to show that in the video, if you feel that's important, don't just show that you attack the turret. Cut like when you're taking the turret, like show that you're taking the turret, or don't show that you start the turret at all. So I don't know, like try to trim the clips. And one thing that I just noticed is this. This is also very annoying. At the very end of this clip, you can see like Baron, poof, flash.
I back.
You see that? This is something you need to get rid of. Baron is just 5 frames of Baron. This is very annoying. If I put set this shit together, both, you will see what I mean.
I back.
But see, it's like Baron flashing in the next kit. So try to look for that shit also. If your camera moves around, let's say you're bot lane, you're looking around the minimap, and then a half second after pressing space, you're back bot lane. See if you can get rid of that minimap movement or whatever. So what I'm gonna do right now is just get rid of the Baron, like trim it down right here. Get rid of this, and now it looks so much smoother when it transitions to the other clip.
You stay. Stay. Get Baron. I back.
Nah, but just do. Alright, that's that.
Come on, please don't.
Alright, it didn't look so smooth because I haven't actually trimmed this, but you get the idea. You get the idea. So, this is what you're gonna do right now. You just trim the videos, and yeah, that's it. Then it's time to be creative. Okay, so we trimmed every clip. We got rid of the stuff we didn't want. So we should just move all the clips side by side so they're linked together. And we have, well, we have our story. We have our game. We have our video. Now it's time to be creative. We want to have fun. And we want to make this video even better. So look at every clip, not the whole video. Just take clip 1, watch it, pause, and think, how can I improve this clip? Can I add sound effects, text, pictures? Like, what can I do to make this clip more epic? And I've chosen to work with this clip for you right now because there's so much to work on. Like, there's so much to do with it. And I'm just gonna give you a few examples. I'm gonna show you how it looks like right now. And I'm gonna tell you some ideas that I have. Okay?
Hey, if you stand right here, we'll get a. If you'll come to this bush, she'll walk up and we can kill her.
Yeah, we're wasting time if we don't, though. Alright, oh shit, she's retarded. Oh my.
Woo!
The hype!
The hype, baby! It's over, dude.
Yeah, this lane is done. Alright, so that's how it looks like. And we want to make this even better. We want to add sound effects, we want to add texts, we want to add a picture. And yeah, so let me just explain a little bit. When I add text to my clips, it's usually when I think that something is important, like the audience needs to see what's been said, like you can't miss this, or if you want something even more powerful. For example, my friend's celebration, woo. We're gonna add a woo text there because it makes everything more powerful. But if we just ignore that for a second, we can add a text in the beginning where he tells me to go to the brush. Like, if she steps up, she's dead. Like, that's, you know, that's good information. Maybe we can add text there. At the end of the clip, where I say this lane is done. Yeah, this lane is done. That's important for the rest of the video. Like, you're gonna see later why. But this is an important moment that we're crushing the lane. It's very important for the rest of the video. So this is something I want you guys to pay extra attention to. So I'm gonna add a text where it says, you know, this lane is done. So it really sinks into the audience eyes. But we're not gonna do it right now. We're gonna work mostly with the most iconic part of this clip. It's my friend's celebration, like the woo! That's the best part of this clip. But yeah, sound effects. Let's talk about that first. You can just play around with it and add everything. If someone flash, you can have like a Super Mario jump sound. You can like if you take a turret or get a kill, you can have like a ka-ching sound, you know, the money sound. If someone fails flash, you can have a like some kind of fail sound effects. So if you get a kill, we can have a successful sound effect. Like, we can just play around so much with sound effects. It's so fun. I'm just gonna show you how much it lifts everything up. So when we kill Ash here, right here, we got sound effects. I know that the first one, like the first 3 ones, are kind of celebration sounds. So let's just quickly add it here. And This is just by adding a sound effect. This is a little bit better. Alright, shit, oh my. It's a little bit loud, we're gonna fix it later, but you see, like, just add sound effect, it's fun. It's super cool. So yeah, the next part, the big part, the woo. It's very iconic for this clip. It's very good. It's like the center of this clip, and I want a lot of attention to it. So I could just add a big text where it says woo right here. That's not really so much fun. We could make it come from his character, from being like 0 and then just blow up on the whole screen like whoa. That's okay. I use that a lot. Like it's a very, very nice thing to do. But I have a special idea for this one. We're gonna add a picture first to make like a picture that represent the woo, so the woo gets even stronger and even more fun. So we open up my picture folder. The picture I want is my old friend Pokeshamp. So we just gonna drag him out, place him where he's needed. Alright, and just the woo ends here, so we're just gonna get rid of this part. And if we click this pink stuff, basically the picture, we come to effect controls. We click this little box right here, and we can move him around. Like we can place him wherever we want. We want him down here. We can also click this little arrow. We can change the scale. We can change the, like, you know, by numbers where it's at. And yeah, let's just leave him here for now. We're gonna work more on this dude later. I'm just showing you some easy steps you can do. We want to add a text where it says woo, of course. Like, this is no fun. Woo! That's like me. We need a text. So we'll go up here, press title, new title, default still, name it whatever, woo. You can choose any effects you want, any fonts, whatever. Everything you need is on the side here. So you can just change whatever here. But we keep it simple now. Woo! And we want it this big, and we want it to be fair, and want to rotate it a little bit. So this is pretty much what we want right now. Just press the red X. Sorry, I did that pretty quick. When you do something like with text, all you need to do is close it down, and it saves. You just need to drag this on top of the video or the picture or whatever it is. So we drag this on top of this. We'll make it shorter so it ends at the same time as the picture. And basically what we have now is better than the unedited. Oh my. Woo! But I'm still not happy. I'm gonna show you how to make this clip even better. Like, even with the sound effect, even with this shit, we want to make it even better. Instead of having this dude just pop up, because there's a build up here, right? Oh my. Woo! You kind of don't expect the woo. He'll laugh and then it's just quiet, right? Oh my. Woo! So we kind of want him to sneak up on us. We want the dude to sneak up on us. So after he's done laughing, we can just drag him here. We go back to where the text start. Okay. We click on the image. We come back to the effect controls. And now we're gonna click right here on position. This little stopwatch right here. Boom. This is a keyframe. There's a lot of tutorials how to use keyframes. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna give you a short tutorial right now how to use them. Basically, what this does is you tell the program that at this time, like where the marker is, at this time, you want this picture to be at this position. And we wanted him to sneak up. So we go back to the beginning of the clip. Make sure it's selected. And we add another keyframe. Boom. On this keyframe, we can change the position. Alright, so we're just gonna make this dude disappear completely. This is the beginning of the clip, and we want him to be all the way down at the bottom. Right here. So at this keyframe, at this time, he's not showing. At the next keyframe, right here, he's fully showing. So basically what we did was to make him go from here and just slowly climb up and then scream. Alright? Oh my.
Woo!
That's what we did right now. And we want to do the same thing with the woo. Like, we want the woo to come out from this dude's mouth, being small, and it just explode. Alright? Oh my.
Woo!
It's so nasty. Okay. So, we do the same thing. We click the woo, the text. Get to the text effects, text controls right here. Press this little arrow. And we find a location, like we find a time where we want this image to be shown. So around halfway around the screen, maybe. Press position. And we also want this to scale from nothing to big. So we also press scale. So we told the program that right here, the text is gonna be at this position, at this size. If we go back, we can do a new keyframe on scale and position. So yeah, if we click this little box, like we did with the pug shop, we can move it around freely. So we want to place it on his mouth, and we want to scale it down. Oops, that's bad. Right here. Yo, mouse lag, please. Place it on his mouth. And this is how it looks like. Oh my.
Woo!
The hype! Alright, so I basically showed you everything I do with every clip now. We added a sound effect when she died. We added a picture to like increase the hype or increase the emotion. And we added text to yeah, you know, more attention and more everything. So this is basically what you're gonna do. Like, look at every clip you can and make it better. Alright, you shit, she's retarded. Oh my.
Woo!
The hype! Alright, yeah. Do that and just have fun with it. So that's pretty much all you need to know to make a video like imaqtpie or like the way I do these types of videos. Sound effects, text, and pictures. That's it. Also, transitions. Last thing I'm gonna cover, I think. Transitions between clips. You don't need them. but they can be fun to use. And well, for these type of videos, it's basically only one that I like, and I'm gonna show you how it looks like. Don't you like whatever you use? Don't use this one. Press effects here, by the way, if you haven't worked in this program before. You press effects, video transitions, and don't use this one. Everyone use this one, cross dissolve. It's so boring. Like, it's basically, it fades these two together. Like, it's gonna look like this. This line is done. See that? That's fucking boring. We don't want that. To make I also like to grab people's attention and just have fun with sound effects and everything. Find an effect that's called slide. Okay. So you select slide. You drag it between two clips. And this is how it looks like. We're gonna make this even better though, don't worry. So this is how it looks like. It looks kind of meh right now. But if we add a sound effect to it, swish sound. Add the swish sound just between, and we're gonna drag down the effects so it's kind of the same size. Now it's more fun. It's so much better. Look at this. So yeah, you can do that. So let's watch it again all the way from here. Like the things we've done in just a few minutes is this. Oh my.
Woo!
The hype.
The hype, baby, is over, dude.
Yeah, this line is done. We can go.
We can go.
That's it, guys. You are done. If you want to make imaqtpie inspired videos, this is how we do it. It's very simple. Like you barely have to think. You don't have to think about timing stuff to the music. You don't have to think about puzzling the pieces together, when to add a joke, when to add a snipe, you know, how to get most reactions from a video. Like, this is really easy. All you have to think about is when and where to place sound effects, pictures, text, and so on. Yeah, hope you like it, and let's take a look at edit style number 2. Okay, so these three styles have a lot in common. KP and Sp4zie, both of them use keyframes. They use text. Sp4zie work a lot with pictures and sound effects. So I'm gonna focus mostly on how to make a KP style right now. The things I'm saying also apply to Sp4zie. Like both KP and Sp4zie's video starts the same way. Both of them use subclips. They use keyframes. They use webcam reactions and so on. The main difference is that Sp4zie doesn't work with music. His videos just reflects his personality. He crack jokes, he derp around, have fun with friends, and he uses a lot of pictures and sound effects and stuff we already covered. And two iconic thing in a KP video is she syncs stuff to the music and her legendary eyebrows, like the face reaction. So I'm gonna talk about those things. I'm also gonna talk about how to speed up and slow down a file. I'm gonna talk about volume control. I'm gonna talk about how to separate the audio track from the video track. But the first thing you need to know is how to make a subclip. A subclip is when you make a short clip from a longer file. I stream 5 hours plus, and maybe I only want to use 1 or 2 highlights from that session. And when you make these type of videos, you're not working with one game only, like we did earlier in this video. So it's important that we get our clips and we organize them so it's easy to puzzle around and use them as we want. So let's make a subclip. We gonna find the original long clip that we work with. and it's right here. And then we're gonna look at our notes, and I know that 49 minutes and 50 seconds in, I make a dragon steel. So let's find that. 49, 50. Now I know that I start to talk and stuff when I spawn, so let's just play until I spawn. Alright, right here. And we press I for in. We play the clip. Dragon Steel, here we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Yes! Alright. Press spacebar, pulse it. Then we're gonna press O. And this is important, guys. Like, you don't need to have a perfect in and out. You can trim it later on. But yeah, now that you selected the input output, you hold down Control, and we're gonna drag this down to the clip folder. So Control, left click, drag this down, and then we're just gonna name it to something easy. So Jinx Blind D Steel. Boom. It saves right here. So if I want to use this clip, just drag it out. Boom. It's right here. So instead of 5 hours, we got this 15-second clip. And yeah, that's how you make a subclip. Very easy and very effective. You organize it easy, so you don't need to look through these long video files over and over and over again to find what you're looking for. Now I think we're gonna talk about how we sync stuff to the music. One thing that I can say right now is, if you work with music, before you start to edit, make sure to have a song selected. You can have done all the subclips, all the preparations, but before you actually start to puzzle pieces together right here, just select a song. What I look for in a song is that it has a nice little build up into a clean drop, so I know where I can sync the clips. If you take a look at KP's videos and Sp4zie's videos, like when they're done, they all start the same way. They start with a joke or a funny moment. And your videos should start the same way. The first thing the viewers should see when they click your videos is some kind of a reaction. It doesn't have to be a joke. It doesn't have to be something funny. It can be a cool snipe, a pentakill, or whatever. Start your videos with a reaction clip. But don't start to edit there, okay? I start to edit my videos by synchronizing some of the cool clips with the music, with the song. And then I link those together so I can move it around freely. I can't fuck up the sync, and then I just puzzle the rest of the pieces together. So I'm gonna show you how to do that, how to sync stuff to the music. So we find this song we want. For this video, we're gonna use this one, Panda Ice Vortex. And let's see, there's a drop around 1 minute in this. So we're gonna find that. Oh, shit. Here's the build up, right? There you can hear it. There. You can hear it. Okay. So you found the drop. You press I. And then you see these little waves. You just click them and drag it down to any audio track. I drag it down to audio 2 because the clips you're gonna work with, they have video 1 and the audio 2, the videos are gonna be on audio 1. So I have music on audio 2 and sound effects on audio 3. And yeah, now we have the song starting on the drop. So we need to do the same thing with a clip. So why not use the dragon steel we just created a subclip from? Jinx, blind, D-steel, boom. So we're gonna find the moment where the rocket hits the dragon. That's where we want the drop to happen. And a little note here that KP should usually use dragon steels, baron steels, snipes, or some cool, like, you know, quadra-kill, pentakill, whatever, like some big moment to sync. So just look for a clip like that. So let's see. Boom! Rocket explodes right there. I press I. Lag. I. Then we drag it down here. So now this clip is kind of synced, you see? It starts, you know, the rocket explodes, the drop goes, and all we need to do now is just select everything, right click, and press group. What we do right now is we can do basically everything we want. We can move this around, and this clip stayed synced to the music. Of course, we want the full song, so we're just gonna drag the song out so we get the full one. Both. And we want to use, you know, more than just the rocket hit the dragon. So we're gonna make this this clip longer also. Drag it out a little bit. Just find where you want it to start. I want to start right here. Boom. Okay. So that's pretty much how you do it. You see right now, it's still synced to the drop. Alright, so that's what you're gonna do. I know that this song have a second drop in it, so I'm gonna find another clip that I want to use for the second drop. So I'm just gonna do that and cut back to you guys later. So I'm at the second drop right now, and this one is a little bit more tricky than the first one because we can't sync it up here. So we just need to play the song, find a drop, and it's about here. We're gonna use the arrow keys right now to find the exact spot where it is. Right here, you can hear. Right there. Then we go to a subclip. I already prepared this Ezreal snipe. It's a bad one, but it works for the tutorial video. And you do the exact same thing that you did with the previous clip, the Dragon Steel. You find a moment you want to sync. Right here. And you press I. And you drag it down. Boom. Now, I want to talk about separating the audio and the video file. And you may want to do this for several reasons. Maybe your friend is talking shit on Skype and you don't want that in the video. Maybe the music you're playing while you're recording is too loud. Or maybe it just looks cleaner without any sound at all. Whatever the reason is, I'm going to show you how it's done. The easiest way, if you don't want any sound at all, you just want the video, is to just drag video only. Boom. But for the tutorials, for the tutorial video, I'm just gonna add everything here and show you how to, you know, get rid of the sound or part of the sound. So you right click, you unlink, and then you can do whatever. If you just want to use the audio, you delete the video, poof. If you only want to use the video, you delete the audio, both. Or if you do, let's say you do a celebration scream or whatever, you find wherever you do the scream and you remove the other parts. When you're done with this is important. You need to remember to group this together, or well, we link this together. Bam. But yeah, I don't want any audio at all, so we're just gonna get rid of this. What I do want to do is to add this clip to this family right here. So I want this clip to stay synced no matter how much I move it around. So we're just gonna select everything. We could do that by like just select everything like so, or you know, since this is already grouped, we can just click the song, hold shift and click this little clip right here. Bam. We right click and we group it. So yeah, now we can move this around freely. It's gonna stay synced, both the dragon steel and the snipe. Of course, we're gonna drag it out a little bit like we did before, so we got the full clip. Yes. So the next thing we're gonna work on is one thing that KP is pretty famous for. It's her face, like her reaction, her eyebrows, like staring to the camera, like. So we're gonna work with that now. The face reactions. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and you're gonna be kind of familiar with it. We use keyframes, so I just need to think about what clip I'm gonna use, and I cut into that right now. Okay guys, so I decided to save some time, and instead of looking for a new clip, I'm just gonna work with the dragon steel that we looked at earlier. And it's kind of an interesting thing right now. This clip is grouped together with the audio, the music, and the astral snipe. And to work with keyframes, you can only select one clip. So this cock blocks us a little bit, but we're just gonna ungroup it. We're gonna double click it, go to effect controls. We're gonna do our thing and then group it together again. So like, we're not gonna move it around. We're not gonna mess anything up. So it's fine, guys. So what we wanna do is we wanna have the dragon steel. We wanna see it in full screen. And when the dragon steel is done, we're gonna zoom into the webcam when I do the hell yeah. And, you know, show you guys that I'm happy for the dragon steel. So, boom. Right here. You can see my hand starting to go up here. So just before that, it gives you about a half second to react. It actually stole the dragon. We're gonna drop a keyframe here at position, one at scale. So everything that goes on before this stays at this position and this scale, which is good. Now we want to find a place where the webcam should be fully zoomed in. So right here, when I start, hell yeah, that's where it should be fully zoomed in. So we drop another keyframe on position, another on scale, boom, and we click this box so we can move it around freely, and we just can zoom in a little bit, drag it here, zoom in a little bit more, drag it here, can line it up there. Okay, so the clip looks better already. All good. That's great. So yeah, we don't want to fuck everything up now with the sync to the music, so we're not gonna move it around. We're just gonna select everything again. Right click, group, and we're safe. We can do whatever we want again. Now we're just gonna puzzle the pieces together, and we start by the reaction clip, the funny moment at the beginning. This one is kind of derpy. I need to add some text and some picture for it to be funny, but just drag it down to the beginning of the video. And it already sucked. You don't want your video to start like this. That's trash. That's just bad. I hate it when videos start with loud music. And especially when I have a reaction clip. I like the video to start with a few seconds of silence, and then the music kind of fades in. So we're gonna do that right now. We drag all of this to the side. So we have a few seconds of silence here. And I also don't want the music to go like bam, you know, really loud right away. So we're gonna make it fade in. And we do that by adding keyframes. So we need to ungroup all of this again. Bam. We need to select this. And by the way, there are two ways to do this. And yeah, one way, click here, go to effects, and yeah, you already know what to do here. I'll show you this. But when I work with audio, I think it's easy to just do it like this. You find the place you want to have the volume up, press the keyframe, boom, go where you want the music to be low, press the keyframe, and you just drag this little dude down. And we're done. That's it. If we fades in. This line right here, it's the volume. So pull it up, it's louder, pull it down, it's lower. So we just did this. Yeah, that's it. And I usually don't have the volume this loud in the music. I usually drag it down to 30 or 40%, so you can hear me talk, hear the comments, hear the sound effects of the game. And we're almost done, guys. I'm gonna show you how to speed up and slow down a clip. So you guys can take one right here. If you right click it, you can press speed. If you want to make it faster, just, you know, put in a larger number, and it's faster. If you want to make it slow-mo, just put in a lower number. Let's say 50, why not? Super slow. And if you for some reason want to play this backwards, you just check this box, reverse speed. And the clip is played backwards. Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know. Use everything you've seen in this video, and you can make videos like imaqtpie, Sp4zie, KP. A little final thought: when you puzzle pieces together, like when you make the video, try not to have two similar clips beside each other. For example, don't have a snipe followed by another snipe. Add something between. And that's all I have to say. I'm looking forward to see your videos. Feel free to send me a tweet with the YouTube link. I'm happy to check it out. I know it's been a long video. It was a lot to cover. So if you like this, if you find this video helpful, drop a thumbs up, leave a comment. Feel free to subscribe to me. Check me out on Twitch also. I stream usually 7 days a week. I stream League of Legends. And I also stream when I edit my YouTube videos. So if you want to see that, drop a follow on my Twitch. All the links can be found below. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your videos and see you next time.